Hey you guys, it's Holly Golightly and this is Perfume Vegas. Today's video is the Holy Trinity Tag. I was tagged by the marvelous Joss Jane, and the tag itself was started from the YouTuber Tunes Reviews. So if you want to see what's in my Holy Trinity and the 7 questions that go along with each fragrance, just keep watching.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall.
First of all, a big thanks to Joss Jane for tagging me. I really appreciate it. This is a super interesting tag. So of course, if you're interested in doing it, I'd love to hear your answers. Just let me know if you have below. The tag itself was created from the YouTuber Tunes Reviews, and I will link their channel as well. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into it. This is 3 perfumes that are in the top tier of my fragrances. I did switch it up a little bit and picked some that I haven't talked about as much, so they're not maybe the normal fragrances that I talk about loving, but I definitely love them. And there's 7 questions for each, so I'll just go ahead and get started with the number 1, the fragrance that left a lasting impression. This is Roses on Ice by Kilian. Yes, it is Roses on Ice, not not Angel's Share. I know, weird. But the thing is that Angel's Share it's too much like things I own already. And with that amount of money, I want to have something unique, something fresh, something vibrant, and Roses on Ice is that. It does smell like a beautiful gin and tonic, maybe made with rose water or like rose water tonic. It's fresh, it's invigorating, it's a little bit cooling, perfect for spring and summer, but also easy to wear year round. So that I think is why it really left an impression, because for what I have experienced from Kilian fragrances to this point, they've always been a bit heavier, a bit darker, a bit richer, smokier, etc. This is none of that, and I love it. The second question is the best memory attached to this perfume. I actually got this fragrance while in the quarantine period. I got it fall of 2020 in the Sephora VIB sale, so there's not been really a chance to associate a memory with the fragrance, but it does bring a scent memory of just being in like a brisk air, cooler temperatures, maybe like having very cold, clear water, like on a river or a lake. I'm not much of an outdoors person, like an outdoors woman. Like I don't go camping and all that stuff, but I did grow up very much active in the outdoors, especially during the winter times. So that's kind of what the scent memory that this evokes is. Should smell the paper. Which one is it? This one. A fictional character who might wear the scent. So I don't watch a lot of TV or movies or really a lot of any type of television. So I read a lot. So I have been recently only watching the show American Gods. I love that show, by the way. Every year or every 2 years, whenever it comes out, I activate my Stars subscription just so I can watch. But so if I were going to pick a character, it would probably be from that particular media. And I think from this current season that I'm watching, which is season 3, you know what? No spoilers, so I'm not going to choose someone from the current season. I'm going to go back a little ways. From season 1 or season 2, I definitely could see the character. I could see the character of Yastra, Easter, Ostara, Yeah, this is definitely, it's different. It's not what you might expect on first glance, but then again, she's not what you would expect on first glance. And there's something inviting about the fragrance with at the same time being very sharp. Like, what you're seeing on the surface isn't exactly all that there is. So yeah, I could definitely see Ostara wearing Roses on Ice. A concert you would wear this fragrance to. So my favorite music artist is Hozier, and I would absolutely wear this fragrance to a Hozier concert, hands down. Like, that would be great. Be perfect. Number 5, a place you would travel wearing the scent. Again, it gives off that cold feeling, so I definitely feel like I would travel somewhere like in the northern area, like either in northern USA, Canada, or definitely if I were going over abroad, somewhere like Norway, Sweden, Iceland, somewhere where there's like a glacial kind of feel that it evokes. The very northernmost parts of these countries. I don't know. It's not a wintry fragrance, but it feels cold to me. It just feels cold. So that's the vibe I get. It says a song that correlates to the fragrance. Oh, buddy. The first thing that I think of is that song from Seal, Kiss by Rose, just because it literally has the word rose in it. And I don't know songs very well, so that's what we're going with. And number 7, will it remain as part of your arsenal for years to come? I don't know that that's something that I would guarantee. I can't say for sure that if I used this up, I would repurchase it at this moment. I think it would really depend on how I find myself wearing it as we're able to be more active out and about, and I'm able to travel more, and just how I find myself using the fragrance, whether or not I would repurchase it. But I love having it, and it's a really unique and special part of my fragrance arsenal. All right, so that's it for number 1, Roses on Ice. Number 2, I've chosen C. I've chosen C Eau de Parfum from Giorgio Armani. Now, I have a 1.7, nope, it's not even 1.7, it's a 30 ml. The bottle looks huge, doesn't it, for only being a 30 ml. This I received as a gift, and it came in a set with the fragrance and also with a perfume body cream. And so this fragrance really stands out by being a combination of sexy and sweet. I would say of all of the more sweet type of fragrances that I own, Armani C is the most mature of them. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. I love this fragrance. But it stands out, it has that place where it stands out that, like, if I'm reaching for a more sweeter type of scent and I don't want to smell sort of childish, or I want to make sure that I still smell like sophisticated, Armani C is the one that I go for. And I know that this looks really dark. The juice looks super dark because I've had this for a while. So it is just the original C Eau de Parfum. So the best memory attached to this fragrance, I think, would be the receipt of this fragrance, because it was a gift. And I believe that I had maybe mentioned or like smelled it. Oops. And like mentioned thinking it smelled good, but I definitely was unexpecting of receiving it. It wasn't something I had asked for, or that I was like, yeah, I definitely want to get that. It was like, oh, I like that. And then it was given to me, and I was really surprised and happy because it's always exciting for me when someone gifts me perfume that they've taken the initiative to choose, that like they think that I will like, or that they want to smell on me, that they would like me to wear. I really like that. I really enjoy that. So that's what I like. That's like the memory that I have associated here. I actually do not wear it that often, despite all of that. As you can see, I've had it for quite some time, and I have not used it that much. But I actually really, really like this fragrance. I just forget about it with all of the other ones that are similar. I forget about this one. Number 3, a fictional character who might wear this scent. So, because we're gonna go ahead and just stick with American Gods, I would definitely, I could see the Jinn wearing this. I mean, you've got to respect that there's really nothing gender specific about fragrance. And the Jinn is a character who is fairly gender fluid, even though he's represented in a masculine form. So this, with the way that this is both sweet and spicy, I could definitely see this being something that, not that like he would wear or that the Jinn would put on this fragrance, but that the Jinn would just kind of smell like this, like just kind of smell like Giorgio Armani C. Number 4, a concert you would wear this fragrance to. So my favorite music artist is Hozier, and I would definitely wear this to a Hozier concert. Like, absolutely. It would be perfect. Number 5, a place you would travel to while wearing this scent. Or, yeah, wearing this scent. This makes me feel like very, I can't the word I'm looking for. I feel like I would wear this like in an amazing hotel suite in like Dubai somewhere. Maybe like on the like top floor of the Burj Khalifa, like just feeling very ritzy and elegant and like a lady of leisure, and just feeling like on top of the world. That's definitely where I could see myself wearing this. Or like a sexy night dinner, something like that. Yeah, for sure. A song that correlates this fragrance. I told you I'm really bad at this, right? So the first thing that comes to mind is a song by Hozier, and it's not actually a great song. Well, it's a great song, but I don't know why it comes to mind. It's just maybe the way it smells, it made me think of it. But it's the song Cherry Wine by Hozier, and I feel like that I'm thinking more of the scent of cherry wine than I am thinking about like the actual song. But it's a really beautiful song. It's very haunting, but it does deal with some subjects that may be triggering for people who are in DV situations. So don't go looking it up without knowing that. Yeah, that's the song things that I think of though. And will it remain as part of your arsenal for years to come? This very bottle will probably remain in my arsenal for years to come, just because, I mean, I love this fragrance, but I literally never remember to wear it. I need to stick it out, stick it right up on top of everything, and make sure that I see it, because yeah, I would love to have this in my arsenal for years to come, but I don't want it to be this exact same bottle. All right, and then the third fragrance that left an lasting impression on me is Creed Love in Black. Creed Love in Black. This left an impression on me from the very first time I tried it. When I first smelled this, the Creed store at the Las Vegas Caesar's Palace was a pop-up shop, and I went in there because I was curious. I didn't know anything about the brand. I had never even heard of it. So, I mean, this was probably the late 2000s, early 2010s, maybe like 2012, 2013. I get really bad with timing because it really blurs together. I have to pinpoint like exact um, events during a timeline, and there were no events surrounding this that I can pick out. So anyway, it was a pop-up shop. I went in because I was curious because it was Perfume and I love Perfume. But I'd never heard of Creed. I know. But the sales associate was really nice to me. He didn't make me feel like I needed to buy something or leave. Like, he let me smell a lot of different fragrances when I talked to him about the fragrances that I liked, the styles of perfume that I liked. He showed me a bunch. He showed me Love and White. He showed me Princess Oud, I think is what the name of it is. He showed me a bunch of different scents. And Love and Black, like, it always stuck with me. This was my favorite of everything that he had shown me, and it stuck with me. And I was always really sad that I didn't know who that salesperson was, and that I couldn't go back and buy this from them because I would have liked to have given him the commission. But this stands out as being just a very rich, dark violet fragrance. This is like Violet Pastille. This is the scent of the Guerlain meteorites. It's a straight up violet fragrance. There's no real depth to it. It's just very linear. If I want to smell like sweet violet candy or anything remotely floral, like intensely floral, Creed Love in Black is the fragrance that I go to. So that was also the best memory attached because I really appreciated that with that sales associate. So yeah. Fictional character who might wear this scent. I would go with Laura Moon. I don't think that she would wear it. Again, I don't think that she would wear the fragrance, like purposefully choose it and spray it, but I feel like she would just kind of maybe smell like this. It does have a kind of like a morose, that's not the word I want to, that's not the word. No, that's not it either. There is a feeling of just like Victorian type of morning scent around this, and so her being the revenant, I think that this, like, with the mixed in with the scent of decay, that makes sense. A concert you would wear this fragrance to. So Love in Black from Creed. Well, Hozier is my favorite musical artist. I absolutely love him, and I would love to wear Love in Black to a Hozier concert. I think it would be just perfect. I absolutely. A place you would travel wearing this scent. This, when I was talking about the morning and all this, I could see myself going to like the cemetery in New Orleans, going around looking through the different mausoleums and tombstones and just exploring that kind of more dark side of New Orleans. But I could see myself wearing this all in New Orleans. So a song that correlates to this fragrance, the thing that makes me think of immediately is immediately I'm thinking of Johnny Cash and his song, or his cover of the song Hurt, because it's that sort of deep, heartfelt feeling of sadness, but that at the same time you kind of accept and you grieve with it and you find healing in there. Yeah. This is also, the bottle of these are supposedly made from like black lava rock as well. So I feel like there is, and with violets being a flower like of mourning, I do feel like there's like an intense feeling of sadness that kind of surrounds just the fragrance itself. So take that with a grain of salt. That's just how I feel. And will it remain as part of your arsenal? I would like it to. I recently replaced Love in Black with Royal Oud as my favorite Creed fragrance, but this is still my favorite feminine Creed fragrance, and I would absolutely love to keep this in my arsenal for years to come. It has a really intense place and time, much more so than a lot of my other fragrances. So yeah, for sure. Anyway, okay, you guys, that was the Holy Trinity tag. Thank you again, Joss, for tagging me. And of course, anyone else who's interested in doing this, I'd love to hear your answers. So let me know down below. Let me know down below if you decide to do the tag. Let me know what you thought of these choices, of the questions, of my answers, anything that's on your mind. I'd love to hear it. And while you're out tapping on your keyboard, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell that's right down there so you can be notified of future uploads. I upload videos every Friday, as well as sometimes earlier in the week, just depending on what I've got for you, and I don't want you to miss a single one. So let me know what you'd like to see next, or if you have any video requests, and I'll try my best to get to them. And otherwise, thank you so much for being here today and for checking out the tag. Bye!
Sugar, there's a